Hey athletes, Coach Claire here, and today we're going to get you ready to get out there hiking. We're going to cover a bunch of cool stuff today, including what to put in your pack, what to know before you go, how to stay in touch with those that are off trail while you're hiking, and what's the difference between hiking and walking anyway. And finally, we're going to cover how to keep your feet dry and toasty all day long. You're going to be surprised with this cool trick. Stay tuned. We'll see you out there. Let's go.
Hi, Coach Claire here above Herman's Gulch at the top of the trail, and you can see behind me, it's absolutely stunning up here. We're just under 12,000 feet, and it's considered a moderate hike. I used all trails to find it, which I absolutely love, and thought you'd enjoy seeing it. I appreciate all of the comments and notes everybody has been sending to me about my posts about where I'm hiking and seeing the views, and I wish that so many of you could be here with me. Some of you also asked if I get scared up here or like hiking alone and what I take with me, like what do I take in general and what do I take for emergency purposes. So I thought I'd show you what I brought with me today. So here's what's in my pack today, minus the nectarines that I ate on the way up and my Vital Farms prepackaged hard-boiled eggs, which are super delicious. I have my Patagonia backpack from the Training Peaks Endurance Coaching Summit a few years ago with a couple of bike bottles on the side of that. I drink about a liter at this temperature and this height, maybe every hour. So I've got two 24-ounce bottles of water. I have my Black Diamond carbon fiber trail running poles, which I only use for the downhills. I'm lucky I'm strong enough to climb up. It's really my knees need it for the downhill. In addition, I have a bonk breaker bar, which I just ate, delicious. Emergency sugar are my Annie's Bunnies. A gluten-free honey stinger waffle, thanks Kathy. Banana, emergency medical kit. I can do a lot with that. I have bug spray, an emergency space blanket, and pepper spray. Sometimes if I'm hiking alone for 3 or 4 hours, it can get a little spooky if I see somebody kind of hanging out. So it's nice to have pepper spray. I never have to use it. And finally, my Garmin Spot. So actually, this isn't the Spot. This is the InReach Mini. And, it's a great device. It tracks me where I'm going. And at various intervals that I select, it sends my lat long to whomever I'm sending it to, in this case, my dear husband. In addition, I can send messages preset like doing fine, cruising along, starting my hike, finishing my hike. And I can also manually type in messages like just had a snack, miss you, wish you were here, those kinds of things. It's also got an SOS feature. It is a transponder that way, so that if I fall or get injured, I can immediately alert the emergency medical services and they can know exactly where I'm at, and then I can communicate my type of injury, assuming I can push the buttons. So I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that not only am I covered in zinc oxide, that I did carry sunblock along with me. I just didn't get it out of the pack. So it's important to note that you should know your surroundings, you should know where you're hiking and have experience mountaineering. So I've got a lot of experience from living in Colorado for so many years and having a roommate who was the head of Mountain Search and Rescue. So if you had any questions, please let me know and keep sending those comments. Cheers.
A tough question to answer is how much to eat when you're hiking. It all depends on your intensity, how hard you're hiking, and how long you're hiking. If you're going out for an hour hike, for instance, for me, I might be able to get away with just having water in my normal breakfast or lunch or whatever. But for you, if you're not used to hiking, an hour could be a really long time and really hard. You might definitely need something like Gatorade or water, and you might need a snack too. There are things that are great to have: oranges, apples, bananas, raw nuts, or even some salted nuts when it needs to be, or a granola bar. But make sure you're not using your hike as an excuse to chow down. That's when we start to run into trouble. So when athletes come back to me or hikers come back to me and say, hey, coach, I gained 10 pounds on my hike, usually it's because they were using it as an opportunity to pig out. So be mindful, give your body exactly what it needs, maybe a little bit more, but be aware of what you're doing and have a great hike. Some of you have asked, what's the difference between hiking and walking? Well, I think that definition can definitely be very personal. When I think of hiking, I think of anything to do with nature. So if I can see a tree or be around a tree or maybe some grass or in a field, obviously up in the beautiful mountains, that to me is hiking. The most important thing though is that it brings you joy. When you're hiking or walking, make sure it's done on your terms, whether it's a slow aerobic walk or a fast paced hike. A lot of people will tell you what's the right way to hike and what's the wrong way to hike. The right way to hike is your way. Go out and explore a trail, go for a hike, go for a walk, find whatever brings you joy in nature. I'll hope to see you out there. Hi athletes, Coach Claire here. If you've ever hiked and had to do a stream crossing where it was unavoidable to get your socks and shoes wet, you're gonna love this tip. When your socks and shoes get wet, your skin obviously gets wet, your toes get soggy, and that can lead to a whole host of really bad things for your feet, including blisters and tearing of your skin. And in cold conditions, you can feel like you're getting frostbite. It's hard to warm up. So I have a simple tip for you. It's an inelegant solution, but it's a great tip, and it is one that's super cheap. Take 2 kitchen garbage bags and 2 rubber bands. We're going old school here. And you're going to put these baggies over your feet to do your stream crossing. Let's go see how effective it is. Well, they seem to work pretty well. It's inelegant but effective. Have a great hike and stay dry, guys. Stay strong, stay safe.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please click the like button below and remember to subscribe for more great content and videos coming your way. Until next time, just keep pedaling.